back.
Karine,
So when you talk about infrastructure, you say it's important for the president to have a chance to speak directly to the American people. Why doesn't he want to speak directly to the American people now that some big cities are bracing potentially this weekend for riots?
So he put out a statement yesterday in calling for peaceful protests. That is an important statement that the president could make.
Thank you, Karine. On the Elon Musk meeting, did his Twitter ownership come up at all?
No.
And then what about the topic of Hunter Biden's laptop?
I would refer to Hunter's representatives on that unity as well.
And then can you confirm a report by our friends at Reuters that Elon Musk met with Mitch Landrieu, the infrastructure coordinator here at the White House today about electric vehicles? What were they talking about? I know the White House hasn't always had the nicest things to say about Tesla and its labor practices.
So I can confirm that Mitch Landrieu and also John Podesta met with Elon Musk to discuss electrification and how the bipartisan infrastructure law and the Inflation Reduction Act can advance EVs and increase the electrifications more broadly. So that meeting did happen today, and so for sure I can confirm that to all of you.
Mark, a turning of the page of the relationship between this White House and Elon Musk?
I will say that I think the outreach and the meeting says a lot of how important the president thinks the bipartisan infrastructure legislation is and how the Inflation Reduction Act is, especially as it relates to EVs and his commitment. And so I will leave it there, but I think it's important that his team, his senior members of his team, had a meeting with Elon Musk today to do just that.
Did Elon Musk request to meet with the president himself while he was in town this week?
Well, what I can tell you, I would refer you to Elon Musk. I don't have any request to share with you right now. What I can tell you is that he did not meet with the president. It was his two advisors, senior advisors, as I just laid out, John Podesta and Mitch Landrieu, who met with Elon Musk today. I just don't have anything else to share about who asked.
What else have any response to Meta reinstating former President Trump's accounts on Facebook and Instagram?
So look, we're not going to comment on an individual Twitter account or social media accounts from here. That is the responsibility. That is something that the independent, clearly, platforms decide on. And we rely on the platforms, that private company, to make sure that
And with the Chief of Staff news today, that position is one of the more powerful ones in Washington that has never been held by someone who is not white and male. Would the president commit to choosing a chief of staff who is not white and male if Jeff Zients were to leave before the end of the president's term?
Here's what I say. I'll say to this. I'm certainly not going to get ahead of the president. That is not something that I can do from here. But look, and I kind of said it at the top, the Biden-Harris administration is the most diverse in history. That is a fact. And we expect this trend to continue. The cabinet is majority people of color for the first time in history. The cabinet is majority female for the first time in history. The majority of White House senior staff identify as female. 40% of White House senior staff identify as part of racially diverse communities. A record 6 assistants to the president are openly LGBTQ. And also if you think about our 30,000, about 3,000 appointees, 58% female, 51% people of color, 6% disabled, 31% first-generation Americans, 17 first-generation college grads, and 14%, when I say 17% first-generation college grads, I forgot to add that percent, and 14% LGBTQ. And I think that matters. This is a record that the president is truly proud of, and I think not just the president, all of us here.
There's going to be a vote next month on a nationwide TikTok ban. Does the White House still have security concerns about the app, and do you have a different stance on that?
Look, our positions has not changed on TikTok. I'm not going to get into any specifics. As you know, it's under review by the committee, so we're just not going to get into details on that.
Out of January, and you had told us that we'd have the physical and the information about the president's physical. Any update on whether that might slide into February now?
I don't have any updates on that at this time. Look, this is something that we're committed to doing. As I've said, we did it back in 2021 in a very transparent way, and so we're committed to doing that. I just don't have any updates at this time.